Did you know simple at-home techniques can help slow your racing heart during an atrial fibrillation episode, potentially bringing quick relief? Hello, I'm David from the Pharmacy Corner. I'm here to break down health topics in a clear, simple way with key facts and practical tips. Let's get started.
If you live with atrial fibrillation, that irregular and often rapid heartbeat can feel overwhelming. It happens when the upper chambers of your heart beat out of sync with the lower chambers, leading to symptoms like palpitations, shortness of breath, or fatigue. While medications and lifestyle changes are key for managing this condition, sometimes you need ways to lower your heart rate in the moment. That's where vagal stimulation methods come in. These techniques activate your vagus nerve, a major player in your body's parasympathetic system that helps regulate heart rate. By boosting vagal tone, they can slow the electrical signals through your heart's atrioventricular node, potentially reducing your ventricular rate during an atrial fibrillation episode. Remember, these methods are for temporary heart rate control and may not restore normal rhythm or work for everyone. They're not a substitute for your prescribed treatments, like beta blockers or anticoagulants. If your heart rate stays high or you feel dizzy, chest pain, or faint, seek emergency help right away. Let's dive into some safe, evidence-based vagal stimulation methods you can try under your doctor's guidance. I'll number them for easy reference. 1. The Valsalva maneuver. This is a classic way to stimulate the vagus nerve. To do it, sit or lie down comfortably. Take a deep breath, then bear down as if you're trying to have a bowel movement, while keeping your mouth and nose closed. Hold this strain for 10 to 15 seconds, then release and breathe normally. You might feel a brief drop in heart rate afterward. As explained in Stat Pearls from the National Library of Medicine, this increases pressure in your chest, triggering a vagal response that can slow conduction in the heart. 2. The modified Valsalva maneuver. This builds on the first one for potentially better results. Start sitting up, perform the same bearing down strain for 15 seconds, then quickly lie back flat while raising your legs to a 45-degree angle or pulling your knees to your chest. Hold for about 45 seconds. This enhances blood flow back to the heart, amplifying the vagal effect. Studies show it can be more effective at calming rapid rhythms. 3. The diving reflex. This mimics what happens when you dive into cold water. Fill a basin with ice-cold water, aim for 0 to 10 degrees Celsius. Sit comfortably, take a few deep breaths, hold your breath, and immerse your face in the water for as long as you can tolerate, up to 30 seconds. A simpler alternative to full immersion is just splashing very cold water on your face, especially the forehead, cheeks, and around your eyes. Cup your hands under the tap with cold water, take a breath, and gently splash it upward several times. This milder version still stimulates those facial nerves connected to the vagus, potentially slowing your heart rate without needing a bowl of ice water. It's easier and safer for most people to try at home. The cold stimulates facial nerves connected to the vagus, which can lower your heart rate. If you're older or have breathing issues, use a sealed bag of ice water pressed to your forehead and nose instead to avoid any risk of inhaling water. 4. Forceful coughing. This is straightforward and quick. Sit or stand, take a deep breath, and cough forcefully several times in a row, as if clearing your throat vigorously. Each cough increases abdominal and chest pressure, similar to the Valsalva, prompting vagal activation. It's handy if you're in a pinch and can't do the other methods. 5. Deep breathing exercises. Slow, controlled breathing can gently boost vagal tone over time. Sit or lie down, inhale deeply through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 4, then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 counts. Repeat for a few minutes. According to research from the World Health Organization, deep breathing enhances vagal modulation, which may help stabilize heart rate variability after events like surgery, and it's a low-risk addition for atrial fibrillation management. These vagal maneuvers for atrial fibrillation come from trusted sources and can be part of your toolkit for heart rate control. For instance, a publication in PubMed Central highlights how non-invasive vagus nerve stimulation, like these techniques, can reduce atrial fibrillation episodes by increasing parasympathetic activity without affecting your baseline heart rate much. But safety first. Avoid if you have conditions like recent strokes, carotid artery issues, or unstable blood pressure. Practice them when calm first, and always check with your healthcare provider to see if they're right for you. Combining them with vagus nerve stimulation techniques like these can make living with atrial fibrillation feel more manageable. In summary, activating your vagus nerve through these methods offers a natural way to potentially lower heart rate during flares. Stay proactive about your health, track your symptoms, and follow up regularly. This video is for educational purposes only, not medical advice or diagnosis. Always consult your healthcare provider before making health decisions.
Thanks for watching the Pharmacy Corner. David here. If this helped you understand your health, please subscribe for more clear tips. What health topic would you like next? Stay well.